Hey man, you already know what it is. It's your boy Otis Jones. Thank you for tuning in, fam. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with your boy. Perfect. Hey boy, thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate you. For me, today it's Monday, but whenever you're watching this, hey man, hopefully you're having a good day, man. Hopefully you're starting your day off good. And if it's not the beginning of your day, hopefully you changing your mood and keeping your mood positive. If it's the middle of the day, the end of the day, it don't matter, fam. Change your mood, fam, and make sure you're doing good and treating yourself well, fam, and moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Don't get stuck in the pot. Don't get stuck in the negativity. Push forward, stay positive. It might be raining, but the sun's coming. You feel me? You already know what it is. It's your boy Otis Jones, man. Today we got a good one by Fragrance World, first of all. Fragrance World, you did your thing on this. I can't even hold you. The smell is so fire. The vibe that I get from this is fire. This is UOMO Lee Intense right here. UOMO Lee Intense, fam. A fire fragrance, fam. I'm going to go over the notes in just a second. As you can see by the bottle, I'm very in tune and I'm very familiar with Yves Saint Laurent, fam. So you can see the bottle right here. I got another one right here. Kind of similar a little bit. You can see how they picked up the style of it. You know what I'm saying? The roundness, they kept it round a little bit right here. How it's shaped right here is how it's shaped up here up top. You know what I mean? They should switch that around, but I actually like how they did their thing. Not bad, fam. Not a bad vibe right here. This is not cloning this one though. We will get into what this is cloning in just a second. This vibe right here is super fire, fam. Sprayer atomizer fire, smell super fire, lemony citrusy up top, but creamy. A light licorice accord, not licorice, but headed towards that way to add some oomph. But you could get away with this oomph in hotter temperatures. Not saying you should wear this in the summer or the high heat. I'm just saying this does pretty well with 60 degrees to about 67, around like 67. 60 degrees to 67 degrees is perfect where this shines, to where you don't have to respray, to where you let it hit in that cool breeze, that mid-cool breeze, to where this projects perfectly and it shines the most when I wear this from 60 degrees to 67. Can't even lie. That's exactly how it was today. That's why I picked to wear this today. I've been wearing freshies all weekend, all week, yada, yada. But you know, I'm in Texas, baby, and that temperature changes. It goes up and down sometimes. And this is perfect for that 60 degrees to 67. Easy. I'm gonna tell you how it comes off too. It gets a little powdery, adds a tiny bit of darkness to the side, adds a tiny bit of floralness to it. It has like an amberish, like licorice type of accord to it, but it's light, you know what I mean? Super light. It has a tiny bit of a root beer type vibe to it, but like A&W root beer mixed with cream or something, like maybe like a root beer float, but very lightly on it, you know what I mean? Like a smidget of root beer in this bad boy. It's one of them fragrances to where it's like a suave, cooler weather, floral, tiny bit leather, but not really leather. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that darkness side of leather, but not really too dark to be leather type vibe in this bad boy. I like this. Super powdery, super tiny bit creamy, tiny bit sweet, but not like overly sweet gourmand. Sweet to where it adds that touch and adds that different texture without actually being the texture of sugar. You know what I mean? Add a little texture of sweetness without being too gourmand or gourmandish. Super fire, grown man type vibe. Some people say this don't last. And some people say they can't smell it anymore. And that's why I found out from rocking this from years and years and years is that it's best for me in Texas from 60 degrees to 67 degrees, man. That's why I rock it during that time. This is a fire fragrance. You want to shine during that type of degree, man? I'm all about, look, when I check the thermometer and I check how it's gonna be today, got one in the backyard, got one on the phone, you know what I mean? When I check it, fam, that's when I find out what I'm gonna wear. So if I know it's gonna be blah blah 70 tomorrow, I'm gonna pick a fragrance that's gonna shine in 70s. So, and that's how I move, you know what I mean, with my fragrances. So that's why I chose this today, because I knew that the temperature was gonna drop. Tomorrow the temperature is gonna drop even more, and I'm gonna pick something a little more, maybe a little more heavy, maybe around the same thing as this. You know what I mean? I could play with it a little bit more. That's what I like about the seasons, the different seasons of what they bring. It aligns with my perfume, what I'm rocking. You know what I'm saying? Fire, fam. Fire fragrance. You just got to know when to shoot this bad boy. You got to know when to pull the trigger on this bad boy. For me, it's 60 degrees to 67. I don't have to respray. And you can wear this other times of the year. That's what I'm saying. It shines the most during that time. You know what I'm saying? Is that degrees, you know what I mean? And I don't have to respray that boy. I don't even have to think twice. I just let it shine and let it take over. Little powdery effect to this bad boy too. So it's crazy. It has a little creaminess, a tiny bit creaminess, a tiny bit of powderiness, a tiny bit of freshness. It just covers all bases, fam. And I like it. And I like how it ties it around to like a YSL type of tie, you know what I mean? Let's get into the notes though while we out here talking, while I'm talking too much. It's spicy without being spicy. It has some spicy facets to it, but it's not like Oriental spicy. You know what I mean? We got some spicy fragrances, huh? Am I right, fam? You already know what's up. You know you got some spicy fragrances out there. You know you got some fragrances. I might even wear one tomorrow. I don't know. You know you got some spicier fragrances that you would rock maybe in cooler weather, the super cooler weather. And this is not one of them bad boys, but it does have a little spice to it. All right, see, just based off of how we about to go. You got ginger. Ginger adds a little snap to this bad boy, adds a little spice to the top, citrus notes, you know what I mean? Bergamot, lemons, you catch that at the beginning. As it dries down, you don't really catch those at the end of the fragrance. You might catch a little bit of it, but it's not fresh, like popping like at the end of it. You catch more of the creaminess, the little, not labdamen, but more like amber licorice accord mixed, a little light one mixed at the end, you know what I mean? Then you catch the powdery type vibes. But you got spices, white pepper that adds to the spice, basil, violet leaves. Come on now. You got tonka. You got goldenrod, which is I think a type of flower. I told you there's a little floral aspect of this, but it's not the floral you would get in like orange blossom or nothing like that. It's more of, it smells yellow. If that makes any sense, it actually smells yellow. Sometimes in your floral, when you pick up floral notes, you could smell some like white in it, like an orange blossom. I could smell a little orangey vibe to it, but it smells like a white flower. You know what I mean? Has that white floral type effect to it. This don't have that. The goldenrod, if that's a flower, I think it's a flower. The goldenrod has more like a yellow effect to it, but it's like one of them earth flowers. You know what I mean? It's like a floral, earthy, and it can bring other accords to it. That's what I notice about goldenrod, which I love goldenrod because it's one of them spices. It's kind of like a rare floral type smell. You know what I mean? I like it. Every time I smell it, I pick it up. What else you got in here? Cedar, fam. Super fire, fam. That's like come on now. Think of the notes right here. Ginger, bergamot, lemons, white pepper, basil, violet leaves, tonka bean. When you have tonka bean in the fragrance, you already know what type of vibe they gonna head towards to. You know what I mean? Then you got the goldenrod and the cedar. The goldenrod is a special note in this bad boy with the ginger, with the bergamot. Come on now, man. Fire. Violet leaf. Violet's always a banger in this bad boy. Now this right here though, is a fire scent, man. It really is cloning something that you might know of, and it's cloning something that you might not know of. You know what I mean? And it's that Saint Laurent L'Homme Intense. That's what it's cloning. That's why it says Lee Intense L'Homo. It's super vibey. It super connects, and you can tell that it connects to L'Homme Intense. Easy, fam. Like I said, man, I'm a fan of YSL, L'Homme Huit de l'Homme. L'Homme Huit de l'Homme, the blue and the black one was my first fragrance. And at the time, I didn't even know it was like YSL's most famous fragrance. And it's funny how I bought that one. You know what I mean? Started with that one. But that was my favorite scent. And I used to rock that bad boy until I couldn't no more, until I couldn't even find it. You know what I mean? And then I ran into this. This still kind of had the smell of it, but took it in a different way. And this bad boy is fire. I'm not gonna lie to you. Whoo, yeah, this bad boy is fire. This right here though, it has that YSL tie around it in here. You can tell, I could smell it and know like, okay, this is a part of the YSL line. That's what I like about this bad boy too. And I like when I could fit it in. I like how it comes across as it dries down from the beginning to the dry down. But when it dries down, like, it tells a story, complete story in this fire. At the beginning, it smells a certain way. The middle of it smells a certain way. And the ending of it smells a certain way. And I like all of it. You know what I'm saying? Fire scent, fam. Underrated scent right here. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe I'm talking too much about it. You know what I'm saying? Fire, fam. Just bask in that bad boy. Really appreciate what you got. You know what I'm saying? It's for the low too. Come on. I can't wait till I find the reddish and black one of this one and the normal UOMO. The normal UOMO, I think it's more fresher and you can wear it like in the summer and spring, you know what I mean? This one is for a little bit more cooler weather, like I said, 60 to like 67 degrees. So in the springtime, you can still pull this off when it's cooler, you know what I mean? Like I'm doing right now, you know what I'm saying? Fire, fam, fire. Real grown man, sexy type vibe, grown man vibe to this one right here. Like a cooler weather barbershop to it too. Fire. It's a little, has a fougere vibe inside of this too, as well as a tiny push to a gourmand type vibe in this too. What else? A fresh vibe in this too. Powdery, creamy. Yeah, you get the gist, fam. Fire, fam. I like it. It's your boy, The Jones, man. We out of here. Hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully you're vibing, man. I'm about to drop another video and then I got to work out and cook. You already know what it is. Take care of yourself, man. Make sure you're feeling good. Make sure you're feeling blessed out here. Make sure you're eating good and smelling good. If you ain't eating good, smelling good, if you ain't eating good, feeling good, what's the point of smelling good? I ain't gonna lie to you, because you already not doing the first steps. You know what I'm saying? You got to feel good before you even smell good. When you wake up outside, when you wake up in the bed, fam, and you about to get out, before you even get out, you need to pick what type of day you having. Don't let the day pick what type of day you having. You're supposed to pick the day. You're supposed to pick the type of day you're gonna have. You know what I mean? Be ahead of it. Make that wave. Ride the wave. Don't let the wave ride you, fam. Don't get stuck inside that. You know what I mean? The little tumbler action. Don't do it. Ride that wave, fam. Might not be making sense. I'm not good at explaining stuff. I might be jumbling my words, but you already know who it is. It's your boy, Otis Jones. I'm a little slow, baby. Don't worry about it, fam. Don't worry about it. Be easy, y'all.